Hello. Before we begin our journey tonight, I invite you to take a moment just for yourself. A moment to disconnect from the noise of the day, from the lists of things to do, from the responsibilities that demand your attention. Right now, there is nowhere else you need to be. There is nothing else you need to achieve. You have done enough. You have arrived at the end of the day, and now, it is time to rest. Find a position that feels comfortable for you. Perhaps you are lying on your back, feeling the support of the mattress beneath you. Or perhaps you are curled on your side. Whatever position allows your body to soften, settle into it now. Adjust your pillow until it cradles your head perfectly. Pull the blanket up, creating a warm, protective shell around you. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, and then let it out through your mouth in a long, slow sigh. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest loosely. Imagine a wave of relaxation beginning at the top of your head and slowly washing down over your body, soothing your forehead, your eyes, your neck, your chest, all the way down to your toes. You are heavy. You are warm. You are safe. Tonight, we are going to travel to a place where time moves differently. A place of profound silence and stillness. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of an ancient, sleeping forest. It is late afternoon in midwinter. The light is turning a soft, powdery blue, hovering between day and night. The air here is crisp and clean, the kind of cold that feels refreshing, waking up your senses in a gentle way. But you are not cold. You are dressed for this weather, wrapped in layers of soft wool and heavy fleece. You are wearing a thick coat that shields you completely from the elements, a scarf wrapped snugly around your neck, and sturdy boots that keep your feet warm and dry. You begin to walk down a narrow path that winds its way between towering pine trees. The trees are giants, their dark green branches heavy with thick pillows of fresh, white snow. The snow has been falling for hours, covering the world in a pristine, unbroken blanket. There is no wind here, not even a whisper. The only sound is the rhythmic, satisfying crunch of your boots sinking into the packed snow. It is a steady, hypnotic sound. Crunch, crunch, crunch. As you walk, you notice how the snow absorbs the sound of the world. It muffles everything, creating a quiet so deep that you can almost hear the beating of your own heart. It is a peaceful silence, a silence that feels like a relief. The chaotic sounds of the city, the traffic, the phones, the voices, they are all miles and lifetimes away. Here, there is only the trees, the snow, and you. The path curves gently to the left, following the line of a frozen stream. You pause for a moment to look at it. The water is hidden beneath a layer of ice that looks like frosted glass, but in a few places, the ice is broken, and you can see the dark, clear water flowing silently underneath. It moves effortlessly, overcoming every obstacle, flowing towards its destination without rushing. It reminds you that you, too, can move through life without rushing. You can flow. You can rest. You continue walking. The light is fading now, the blue sky deepening into a rich, velvet indigo. The first stars are beginning to appear, faint pinpricks of light far above the treetops. And then, up ahead, through a gap in the trees, you see it. A small, log cabin. It sits in a small clearing, nestled against the base of a gentle hill. It is the picture of solitude and comfort. The logs are dark and weathered, sturdy and strong. The roof is pitched high to shed the snow, and right now, it is covered in a thick layer of white, like frosting on a cake. There is a small porch on the front, with a railing made of rough-hewn timber. You approach the cabin, feeling a sense of homecoming, even if you have never been here before. This place belongs to you. It is your sanctuary. You walk up the 3 wooden steps to the porch, stamping the snow off your boots. You reach out and grasp the iron handle of the heavy oak door. It feels solid and cool in your gloved hand. You turn the handle, push the door open, and step inside. The transition is instant. You leave the crisp, blue cold behind and step into a world of warmth and amber light. You close the door firmly behind you, hearing the heavy latch click into place. That sound signals the end of the outside world. You are in. You are safe. The air inside the cabin is warm and still. It smells of cedar wood, dried herbs, and the faint, sweet scent of old books. It is a comforting, grounding smell. You begin to unbutton your coat, hanging it on a peg by the door. You unwind your scarf, take off your hat and gloves, and line your boots up on the mat. You are in your thick wool socks now, and the wooden floor feels smooth and solid beneath your feet. The main room of the cabin is cozy and inviting. The walls are made of the same sturdy logs as the outside, glowing with a golden hue in the dim light. In the center of the room, facing a large, comfortable sofa, is a magnificent stone fireplace. It is currently dark, but dry logs have already been stacked in the grate, waiting for you. You walk over to the fireplace. You kneel down on the hearth, striking a long wooden match against the box. A small flame bursts to life, bright and eager. You touch the flame to the kindling, dried birch bark and small twigs tucked beneath the logs. The bark catches instantly, curling and blackening as the fire takes hold. You stay there for a moment, kneeling on the rug, watching the birth of the fire. First, small tongues of orange and yellow lick at the wood. Then, a crackle, a pop. The smoke draws up the chimney, carrying the scent of burning pine. Slowly, the larger logs catch fire, and a steady, rhythmic warmth begins to radiate outward. You hold your hands out to it, washing them in the heat. It feels wonderful. It loosens the last bits of tension in your fingers, your wrists, your arms. Behind you, the room begins to flicker with the dancing light of the flames. Shadows stretch and retreat on the walls, creating a soft, living atmosphere. The electric lights are not needed here. The firelight is enough. It is softer, kinder to tired eyes. You stand up and walk to the small kitchenette in the corner of the room. It is time to make something warm to drink. You fill a kettle with water and set it on the small stove. While the water heats, you select a heavy ceramic mug from the shelf. It is a beautiful shade of sage green, speckled with brown, and it feels heavy and comforting in your hand. You open a tin of loose-leaf tea. The aroma drifts up to meet you, chamomile, lavender, and a hint of vanilla. Nature's sedatives. You spoon the tea into the strainer and place it in the mug. When the water is ready, you pour it over the leaves. Steam rises in a twisting column, catching the light from the fire. You watch the water darken, turning a deep, golden amber as the tea steeps. You add a small spoonful of honey, stirring it slowly. The spoon clinking against the side of the mug is a gentle, domestic sound. Clink, clink, clink. With your warm mug in both hands, you walk back into the main living area. You ignore the sofa for a moment and walk over to the large window on the far wall. You want to see the night. Outside, the snow has started to fall more heavily. Large, fluffy flakes are drifting down from the sky in a mesmerizing, chaotic dance. Because it is dark outside and there is light inside the cabin, you can only see the snow that falls within the glow of the window. They appear out of the darkness, white and brilliant for a second, and then disappear down into the shadows. It is hypnotic to watch. There is no pattern, yet it is perfectly rhythmic. Each snowflake is unique, yet they all do the same thing. They let go. They fall. They rest. You watch the snow piling up on the windowsill, inch by inch. It is building a wall of white between you and the world, insulating you, hiding you away. The heavier the snow falls, the safer you feel. It is as if the cabin is being tucked in by nature itself. You turn away from the window and move towards the large, overstuffed armchair near the fire. It is covered in soft, worn leather that looks like it has held many sleepy people over the years. A thick, knitted blanket is draped over the back of it. You sit down, sinking deep into the cushions. The chair supports you completely. You lift your legs onto the ottoman, covering yourself with the knitted blanket. You bring the mug to your lips and take a sip. The tea is perfect. Hot, sweet, and floral. As you swallow, you feel the warmth traveling down your throat, settling in your stomach, and radiating out to your limbs. It is a liquid relaxation. You sit there for a long time, doing absolutely nothing. You are simply existing. You are listening to the conversation of the fire, the hiss of escaping steam from the wood, the sharp snap of a spark, the low, steady roar of the draft. It is a primal sound, a sound that humans have fallen asleep to for thousands of years. It speaks to a deep part of your brain, telling you that you are warm, you have shelter, you are safe. Your eyes wander around the room, resting on the details of this quiet space. You see a bookshelf filled with old hardcovers, their spines faded blues, greens, and reds. You imagine the stories inside them, slow stories of other times, other places. You see a pair of reading glasses left on a side table. You see the thick, woven rug on the floor, patterned in deep reds and browns. Everything here has a texture. Everything here is real. You take another sip of tea. Your eyelids are beginning to feel heavy now. The heat from the fire is making you drowsy in the most wonderful way. It feels as if a heavy, warm hand is gently pressing down on your shoulders, encouraging you to let go. You realize you are ready for sleep. You finish the last of your tea and set the mug down on the table. You stand up slowly, your body feeling loose and languid. You walk towards the sleeping alcove at the back of the cabin. There is a large bed there, waiting for you. It is made of solid pine logs, sturdy and timeless. The mattress is thick and soft. It is piled high with flannel sheets, a down comforter, and a heavy, handmade quilt. The pillows are plump and inviting. You slowly change into your sleepwear. The fabric is soft against your skin, loose and unrestrictive. You fold your day clothes and place them on a chair. With that action, you are putting away the day. You are folding up your worries, your plans, your thoughts, and setting them aside. You don't need them now. You climb into the bed. The sheets are cool at first, crisp and clean, but within moments, your body heat begins to warm them. You pull the heavy covers up, all the way to your chin. The weight of the blankets is comforting, like a hug that lasts all night. You wiggle your toes, feeling them warm up against the flannel. You are lying on your back, staring up at the wooden ceiling. The fire is still burning in the other room, casting a faint, flickering orange glow into the alcove. It is just enough light to make you feel safe, but dim enough to let you sleep. Listen. The wind has picked up slightly outside. You can hear it singing softly around the corners of the cabin. Whoosh, whoosh. It sounds distant and muffled. It cannot reach you here. It only serves to remind you of how warm and sheltered you are. Inside, the fire has settled down into a bed of glowing embers. The crackling has stopped, replaced by a soft, rhythmic pulsing of heat and faint light. You close your eyes. Bring your attention back to your body. Notice your feet. Let them fall open to the sides. Let your ankles relax. Notice your calves, your knees, your thighs. Feel the muscles melting, turning to water, sinking into the mattress. Notice your hips and your stomach. Let your belly rise and fall gently with your breath. There is no tension here. Notice your back. Feel your spine settling into the bed, fully supported. Let your shoulders drop even further away from your ears. Notice your hands. Your fingers are loosely curled, resting softly on the quilt. Your arms are heavy. Notice your face. Smooth out your forehead. Relax the tiny muscles around your eyes. Unhinge your jaw slightly. Let your tongue rest on the floor of your mouth. You are completely at rest. In your mind's eye, you are back at the window, watching the snow fall. But now, you are watching it in slow motion. One flake, drifting down, turning slowly, landing. Another flake, drifting, turning, landing, white on white, silence on silence, peace on peace. The cabin is holding you. The forest is guarding you. The snow is blanketing the world, hushing it to sleep, drifting, floating, sinking deeper. There is only this moment, this warm bed, this quiet night. Sleep is coming to you now. It is a soft, dark tide, rising gently to carry you away. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to try. You just have to let go. Let go. Drifting into the velvet darkness. Safe and warm. Deeply asleep. Good night.